Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now Haskins on first down. Open here is Allison. That's complete. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Haskins. Got a man, that's Allison. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? It was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Haskins to throw it. Open man is Allison, complete. Touchdown, Washington! Geronimo Allison, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 18 carries, 83 yards.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, first down. Prescott on first down. And he'll sling that one in there. Complete to Cooper on the comebacker. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A first down carry by Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. That time a 6-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion to field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. These two teams all tied after 1. The Redskins with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And this one complete to Reed. And he's got this down to the 35. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Oh, and Mack has the ball stripped. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. They'll run it. It's Mack. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. On 2nd and 9, Haskins. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
And the pressure gets to him again.
They can't stop us, baby. Every time, it's a sack.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Elliott. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Prescott going to come up first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's third and long. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Marr able to put this one through. And that will knot us up at 10. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And had just enough to get it done.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. A short little throw taken in by Reed. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Third down. Here's Haskins.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause. Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone, and the football will come out to the 20-yard line. So now here come the Cowboys. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half, it's Haskins. Got a man, that's Quinn. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Cooper's got it. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? This is Elliott. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. 4th down, Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and it converted a 2nd time for 6 points.
Here we go. Here we go.
So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Haskins. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. Throw left side complete. It's Quinn. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Mack off the draw play. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Marlon Mack, his 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the end result was a Marlon Mack touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Then he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Prescott now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. It's caught. Cooper. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Pollard. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
The kick by Maher is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
So here's Haskins and the Redskins. Down by 2. 2:18 on the clock. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Haskins, and he finds the tight end, Reed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Now Haskins on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it's Mack, draw play. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. He'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. They'll look to throw. He completes this one to Mack. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Here we go with Haskins. Well, I guess at the very least. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Now it's the Cowboys' turn, trailing by 5. A little under 50 seconds to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's back to throw, and he fires one incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20, 10. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And you just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2, try to make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now it's Haskins. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. The pressure drops off as they look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Mack. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Cowboys, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.